If you are a parent, one of the biggest expenses in your lifetime will be paying for your child's college tuition. And one way to start saving is with Ohio's college savings plan, known as CollegeAdvantage. Joining me with information on ways to save, when to start, is Paul Paglis. He's Executive Director of the Ohio Tuition Trust Authority, which manages CollegeAdvantage. Paul, welcome. Nice to have you here.
Thank you, Gail.
You say you want to encourage people to save for college, and that's your goal here today, is to let people know, start now.
It's absolutely the right time to start is early on in a child's life. And it's never too early to start. And we all know the importance of a college education in terms of the economic potential that child can have. And as parents, we want to do the best things we can for the child. So starting to save for college is a great head start to helping that child in the long run avoid student loans.
It's hard for people to think about that if they're just starting their family, raising their children. They have expenses if they bought a house. It may not be what they're thinking of right away, but what is the importance and the benefit to starting early, Paul?
Well, the importance of starting early is you get 13, 15, 18 years to accumulate those dollars and let the investments grow over time. It's a lot easier to save a significant amount of money if you're starting early with that time on your hands. Starting when the child is in high school, college is expensive, and it's going to be very, very, very difficult to save the dollars you need to pay for that education if you start at the very end.
Yeah, by that time you're playing catch up, really.
You absolutely are.
What is it about Ohio's college saving program that can help? How does it work for families?
Well, the big benefit to the college savings plan in Ohio is the tax benefit that comes with it, and the contributor to the program, the owner of the account, can deduct up to $2,000 off of their taxable income, off their Ohio taxable income, for each beneficiary that they have a plan open for. And then those dollars in that plan will grow tax-free as long as that money is ultimately used to pay qualified higher education expenses. So the benefit is the tax deduction up front from the state of Ohio, and then the tax-free growth from both the federal and state taxes in the plan.
Do you have to use these monies for schools in Ohio?
No, you don't. You need to use them at any kind of a qualified higher education institution. Any place that you can get federal financial aid for qualifies as a qualified higher education expense. So those dollars work in community colleges and private colleges, universities, public universities, in-state, out-of-state. So there's many places that you can use the money.
And apparently Ohio's college plan, it gives you a little bigger bang for your buck than maybe some of the other states.
Well, it does to Ohio residents because of the tax benefit. As an Ohio resident, you would not get a tax benefit investing in another state's plan. So the tax benefit comes with the Ohio plan. But the Ohio plan also ranks very highly. Morningstar has us as one of the top 8 plans in the nation. And savingforcollege.com, a popular website for college information, gives us a 5-cap rating, which is the highest rating they do for our plan. And so they're very highly rated plans based on the low costs and the diversity of investment options that are in the program.
And college education, more needed now than ever before, don't you think, Paul, for success for a young person?
As technology evolves, as our economy matures, higher education is a very important step to really any child's economic opportunities in the future, and the more and more jobs require a higher education, a college education. So yes, it's very important in the long run.
We're going to show a website, your website, which also has what we call a calculator. It kind of gives people an idea of when they should start saving and how much they should start saving. Very important for families to figure this out.
Yes, yes. On that calculator, you can put in how old your child is, how many years you have left to save, and what kind of a contribution you can make, and you can play with the numbers there and see the results and see how big of a contribution over what period of time will generate enough dollars to meet the goal that you have to help your child in their education. Do
you have to start with a certain amount of money, and do you have to put it in certain amounts of time?
Well, one of the big benefits to our plan is low minimums. $25 is the minimum amount to start an account. $25 is the minimum additional contribution. So you can go and start very small, and you can't do that in these mutual funds that we offer in our program. If you were to try to invest in those outside of the 529 plan, oftentimes they have $3,000 minimums to get started. With our plan, you can get started with as little as $25. So starting small is better than not starting at all.
That's the message.
and any money saved will be beneficial in the future.
Is the best way to do this online then, Paul, or should they give someone a call?
They can do it either way. They
Okay.
can go online to CollegeAdvantage.com, and that's our website, and you can access all the information there, and you can enroll online, or you can call us directly. Our customer service is right here in Columbus, and the number is 1-800-AFFORD-IT. That's 1-800-233-6734. That number will reach our customer service professionals who can help you open an account by phone.
Great
and mail in a check and fill out an application and get started that way.
Get started today. Paul, we've had that information up there. Thank you so much. Nice to talk with you.
Thank you, Gail. It was a pleasure.